August 2025 Visa Bulletin, final chance before the reset. The August Visa Bulletin is not just another update. It's the final checkpoint before the U.S. immigration system resets for fiscal year 2026. If your case is close to eligible, this bulletin could give you the green light. If not, you may be waiting until late October or even 2026. We've reviewed all data from June and July. This is your clean, fact-checked forecast, without exaggerated claims or confusion around current categories. Let's walk through exactly what's expected and what it means for your green card journey. August is the final bulletin before the reset. The U.S. fiscal year ends on September 30th. That means August is the last chance for agencies to use remaining visa numbers from the current annual cap. The Department of State may advance certain categories by a few days or weeks. Or it may freeze everything to avoid overshooting available visa numbers. Even if your category doesn't move now, this bulletin shapes what we'll see in October. And October is when the real movement tends to happen. Employment-based green cards, what could move? Employment-based categories remain under pressure. Some show signs of life. Others are jammed with demand and completely stalled. Let's clear up misinformation and walk through what's real. EB1 row remains open, India and China still stalled. EB1 remains current for most countries outside India and China. If your I-140 is ready and your row, file now without hesitation. India is still stuck at February 15, 2022. China is locked at November 15, 2022. There's no signal of movement in August. If your EB1 petition is approved and you're from India or China, continue monitoring. Real forward movement is expected only after the October reset. EB2 row is stable, India frozen, China creeping forward. Row remains current in EB2. This is one of the few categories with minimal backlog, so now is the time to file if eligible. India's EB2 cutoff has not moved in months. It remains frozen at January 1, 2013 and is unlikely to shift in August. China's EB2 advanced slightly in July to December 15, 2020. It may inch forward another week or two this month. If you're EB2 India and considering an EB3 downgrade, it still may offer faster movement depending on your case timeline. EB3 India may see a modest jump, row steady. India's EB3 category moved from April 15 to April 22, 2013 in July. In August, we expect a possible jump into May or June 2013. It's a small shift, but for applicants waiting nearly 12 years, every inch matters. If your priority date is close, be ready. China EB3 remains near December 1, 2020 and may inch ahead by a week. No big jump expected this month. Row moved to April 1, 2023 in July. We may see it push slightly forward to May if demand remains stable. EB4, still unavailable with no expected change. The EB4 category remains entirely unavailable. This includes religious workers, SIJS applicants, and other special immigrant cases. Filing an I-360 is still allowed, but final action dates are locked. USCIS has paused approvals due to the visa cap already being reached. There is no expected movement in August. Clarification may come in the October bulletin once new visa numbers are released. EB5, reserved categories still open, unreserved frozen. EB5 unreserved visas remain stuck for India and China. India is frozen at May 1, 2019. China hasn't moved from January 1, 2014. No movement is expected in the unreserved path. But reserved categories, rural and high unemployment, remain current and may inch forward. If you qualify for a reserved EB5 category, August is still a safe time to file. Especially if your child needs CSPA age protection. Family-based categories, slow but steady. Family categories continue using dates for filing in August. This trend has held for several months and allows earlier preparation, even without final action approvals. Overall, we expect small movement, a week or two, in some categories. Others may remain flat. If your priority date is within 3 to 6 months of the filing chart, get ready. Having documents prepared could save you months of delay later. F1, unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens. India, China, and row are still around September 1, 2017. Mexico and the Philippines remain significantly earlier, with no clear sign of progress. Movement in August may be limited to 1 or 2 weeks. If your date is close, begin gathering your paperwork now. F2A, spouses and minor children of green card holders. F2A continues to be frozen. No changes since it unexpectedly regressed in early 2025. All countries remain at filing dates from early 2025. No forward progress is expected before the fiscal year resets. If you're in this group, get your I-130 approved and I-485 ready. When the category opens again, movement may happen fast. F2B and F3, very limited progress. F2B advanced slightly in July, by about 1 week. We expect similar slow movement again in August. F3 for married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens may also inch forward by a week. These categories remain deeply backlogged. If your date is within a few months of the filing chart, organize your civil documents now. Don't wait for a sudden jump to start preparing. F4, siblings of U.S. citizens still facing long waits. India remains around March 2008. Row is similarly stagnant. Movement, if any, will likely be limited to a 1-week advance. But that's still significant after years of minimal change. Applicants in this category should focus on preparation. Once October hits, we could see a broader shift. Who should consider filing right now? If your EB1 or EB2 row, and your I-140 is approved, don't delay. Your category is open and may tighten later this year. EB3 India applicants with priority dates in May or June 2013 should be ready. August may finally unlock your window. EB5 investors under reserve paths should file now. Waiting could mean losing child CSPA eligibility or facing backlog once October numbers arrive. Family-based applicants whose dates are close to the filing chart should get everything organized. From translations to affidavits, don't lose time once dates advance. What happens after August? October is the real turning point. That's when visa quotas reset and the Department of State redistributes numbers across all categories. Categories that stayed frozen for months may finally move. New approvals may flow in faster. And processing could accelerate in key categories. If August shows no movement for your group, don't panic. Use this time to finalize your documents and strategy. Final thoughts. August is your last moment before the system resets. Even if your case doesn't move now, this is your prep phase. Missing a filing opportunity in October could mean a year-long delay. If your documents aren't ready, get started now. If your lawyer hasn't reviewed your case recently, schedule a check-in. Subscribe to U.S. Immigration Intel for full coverage of the official August bulletin once it drops. Thanks for watching. Stay prepared. Stay informed. And we'll see you in October's game-changing bulletin.